What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Conversationalists. It's just me, Zach, today. I'm going to be showing you just a little bit more of Star Wars Battlefront 2 gameplay, just because I like this game. I want to show it to the world. I'm going to go ahead and be CIS, because it's easier to see the clones on this dark backdrop. This game, I explained this in my last video, but I'll explain it again. This game is classic childhood. Well, not childhood. I think I bought this a couple of years ago. It's a classic video game that I still. Ooh, you see that no scope? Oh my goodness, it's like shooting a fish in a barrel right there. Ooh. And boom. Oh, look at them fly! Let them fly. They can fly. I can fly. I can fly. I can fly. Yes, look at your big fat head. I this game. It's a classic game. And I also explained in the last video why I think this game is kind of still superior to the to the newest edition, the EA version, no longer played by whoever makes this game. I think it's some obscure company that partnered up with Lucasfilms or something, and just like, hey, can we make this video game? Yeah, sure, man. Yeah. Um, but yeah, no, it's a great game, and I think I'm just gonna play it a little bit more. Engineer class. There's some clonies down there. Are they causing you trouble, big boy? Huh? Look at that light up. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, no, I'm gonna show you now. I don't have your shield up. Let's go get the clones. Getting in the turret. Shooting down the Republic scum. Overheated. Unacceptable. The separatists shall destroy them. Spoiler alert, they don't in the actual movies. Common misconception, actually. A lot of people are like, oh, well, the bad guys won in the prequels, right? Didn't they? Didn't the separatists win? No. The Republic technically won that war. However, it later turned into an empire. So yes, the bad guy, Palpatine, did win. But he still remained control of the empire. And the separatists were just like a distraction, basically. Jango Fett. Woo! Flying over! Ho ho ho! Merry bomb miss. Flamethrower! Die, die, die. Stupid clones. Hey, I'm fighting my own people! They are the clones of me! And I have forsaken them. Even their armor is modeled after me. Bet you didn't know that. Yeah, you did, you Star Wars nerds. No, I'm actually quite a Star Wars nerd myself. If you guys want to see me do any more theories videos, like I posted in the last, like I showed in the last video, I'd actually be happy to think of some theories for you. Just give me a question, because I'm not good at making up one on my own. The reason why I came up with that one was actually just last night. Literally just making it up as I went along. Probably because Darth Plagueis is like one of my favorite characters. And I mean, not like favorite, like, oh, I love him. Oh, that, you know, that evil Sith Lord. Oh, he's my buddy. No. But I don't know. I just like him because I've been trying to find some comics like of the expanded universe, just because I think they're interesting. Like, you know, the expanded universe concepts. I like learning about what the previous characters have done and stuff, you know. But I'm gonna get that health packet. Throwing grenades. But it's hard because Disney. Thing is, Disney. What kind of discredited? There's multiple things that discredited my last video. First of all, they. I mean, the prequels have kind of been abandoned by the fan base and by the producers of the films, J.J. Abrams and Disney, they're kind of like, well, that was a mistake. Let's not do that again. And I said in my last video, it's easy to hate something. I watched those growing up. I am 15 years old. I watched those growing up, and I enjoyed those movies. As a kid, you like every movie, so I still like them. And I understand why people don't like them. They're like, oh, how could you? Oh, Jar Jar Binks, you like him? Oh, he's ew. Well, I mean, it's easy to hate something, but I like the prequels because the battle scenes were good, and not all the acting was terrible. Some of it was though. I'm sure you've all heard the classic, "Oh, is Jar Jar Binks actually a Sith?" theory. He could be, but he's not going to because they abandoned. Like there was actually a like fake leaked there was like a huge group of fans that actually legitimately believed that Jar Jar Binks was going to actually be revealed later as Darth Plagueis because he actually I mean he did save Jedi, but then there's also that theory that Qui-Gon Jinn is a Sith Lord secretly. Is that going to do anything? No. There's that theory too because he forced Anakin into not forced, but he against the advice of the Jedi Council. Look at that guy fly. Where'd he go? Against the advice of the Jedi Council, he went ahead and trained Anakin. Well, Ben trained Anakin, but he convinced the Council to get Anakin trained, even though they knew that he had attachment problems with his mommy. And they're like, this kid's dangerous. Qui-Gon, Mr. Jin, that's an alcohol. Um, and they're just like, well, this is not good. So is it possible that he purposely did the downfall of the Republic? He purposely, not the downfall of the Republic per se, but the downfall of the Jedi. Is that his responsibility? Maybe it was him. Yeah, I don't think so. I think that's just a thing someone cooked up. That's just a common theory. But I do enjoy listening to those things. Most of them are not true. The only one that I certainly believe, not certainly, but why am I going that way? I gotta go towards red. That I genuinely believe could be true is the theory of who killed the parents of Luke. Curving up. What's the deal? Because as we go there in episode 4, when not his parents, sorry, we know who killed his parents. But who killed his aunt and uncle? That's the word I'm looking for. His aunt and uncle. Who killed them? Because when he gets to their house after some splurge with Obi-Wan, they find that they're burned to shreds or something. There's they're decaying skeletons there. At least in the digitally remastered Blu-ray version that I own. Don't know about the original film, but and and we know that that's not really behavior of stormtroopers. I mean, First Order stormtroopers maybe, but not in the original series. So when we get there in the film, Luke is quite confused, and we're like, they never actually directly say that the Emperor did that the Empire did anything, that stormtroopers did it. It's kind of just assumed, just kind of one of those things. You're just like, well, I guess they're dead. No reason to find out who did it because we don't care. Oh gosh, I'm gonna die. Name thrower time, kamikaze. They still might die actually. Although that is terrible flame graphics. What, are they just running in place? Oh well. Um, a lot of people say, well, it was probably Boba Fett that killed him. Because Darth Vader at one point turns to him in the movie, episode 5, I want to say. I don't know. One of those episodes. He turns to him and says, "No incinerating," or something like that. He's just like, because he's out to get Han Solo, I believe. Sorry, I'm a little rusty on my knowledge here, but I think that's what he says. And what did he? What? How did Luke's aunt and uncle die? They were incinerated, you say? Sort of. I mean, they were burned. I mean, wouldn't it make sense to send a bounty hunter after that, not just like some stormtroopers or something? It makes sense, right? So, I mean, but honestly, it doesn't really matter that much to the story. It's not like, oh my gosh, now that we know that, we can tell nothing because we don't care. It's like, who cares who killed who in that sense? Because, oh yeah, you see me? You see me? Oh, yikes. Woo. Blow up your medical. Oh, who did that? I can't. Is that the guy? I don't know. Ooh, Jango Fett again. So, I mean, that theory, I kind of think it's probably true, but it doesn't really matter that much. It's not. It doesn't pertain to future films. It doesn't have a really big impact on the future story or the expanded universe story. It's just kind of like, oh, that happened. Did you know that? Did you know that guy that he meets in the bar? His name is that. Great. That's just something you read in a magazine. Published by Lego to advertise for a new set. Interestingly enough, I bet you didn't know this. In the original um, plot, not plot, screenplay for the Force Awakens, Episode 7, there was going to be a big snow speeder chase between Han Solo and Chewbacca and Finn, those guys, against some First Order dudes, and they were gonna be in snow speeders. And what's interesting is that it was kind of last minute cutout because the movie's kind of long, I guess. Someone was worried about the length of it. That they took it out of the final cut. However, Hasbro and a couple of other toy companies that made Star Wars toys still made toys of it. I even have some cousins that I went to their house the other day and I was like, "What's this?" And they're like, "It's a snow speeder." I'm like, "Why'd you put First Order stormtroopers in it? They never really show those in the movie." And they're like, "Well, it said it on the box." And I was like, "All right." And then I actually saw a video later on some YouTube channel that that's what happened, and it was actually a First Order snow speeder, and that was into a Lego set. So I was like, "That's interesting." So the more you know. Yeah, look at this guy's big head. Is this sniper in there? Yeah. I love that about Jango Fett. He's kind of got a rifle pistol sniper.
Are you still recording?
Dad, don't say. He's got this pistol thing, and it's really one hit kills everything. It's pretty nice. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, let's go flamethrower for this. Yes. That's a very satisfying kill. Oh, this is punk. No, gotta get the pixel right on dot. Oh, yes. Oh, muy bien. That's pretty cool. Oh, look at that. 75 kills and 8 deaths. Granted, I was playing against CPU, but well. Oh, are we going to one flag? Yeah, I don't really want to do this. Alright, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, The Conversationalists. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment for what you want to see us do next. Do you want to see more of this? Do you want to see a certain Minecraft server? What do you want to see us do? Leave a comment in the place below, and please share with your family and friends. Alright, thank you, and have a great day, everybody.